Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Wrestling vs. the World podcast. You're enjoying your day, sweet. If not, well, what the hell, what was I thinking watching this broadcast back? The first WWECW broadcast, June 13, 2006. 2 days after a one-night stand, where the ECW brand, oh, it's alive yet again! Oh, we're gonna regret those words later on. So let's look back at the first WWECW broadcast, shall we? So the show opens, they've got that video package of highlights from One Night Stand, which I did remember, like, these effects that they would do to highlight these pay-per-views, being like, oh, to stop the impact, you gotta pause it, turn to grayscale, and you still hear the audio. It's like, those moments, even though they kind of, like, you don't see the full impact, I did like that effect back in the day. It's nostalgia for someone like myself. Thankfully, they didn't bother showing the response to the end of the Sabu Ray match. Everybody's like, boo, oh no, they can't continue the match, they're incapacitated. Like, Sabu continued a friggin' barbed wire match against Terry Funk with a torn bicep and was taping up during the match, but yet he can't continue the match after DDTing Ray through a table that was between the barricade and the ring. Genius booking there, huh? So we also get a recap from the night before on Raw where Cena is wanting to come ECW and he's swinging a chair around. I bet Balls Mahoney wasn't happy about seeing a knockoff chair swinging freak. So now the show's finally commencing. Usually at the beginning of these shows they say where we're at. Oh, we're coming to you from this arena, the Cowhide Stadium, wherever the fuck. They don't do that. Instead, here comes Paul Heyman. Ladies and gentlemen. He's coming to the ring, he's introducing WWE Champion Rob Van Dam. Seeing how iffy this crowd was, I should have gone high during this show and everything before watching it, because I wanted to get into Van Dam's mindset, huh? So Van Dam is awarded the ECW title, and it looks like it's got those snap screws like on the back of it, like a replica. Because this was the one with the ECW font logo there that was in purple. We would later get the red one. But this was the old one. He said, hey man, I'm going to keep the WWE title. Because guess what? It spins. So he's technically a double champion. WWE and ECW. Hope that doesn't go up in smoke. But oh wait, it's not ECW without Edge and Lita showing up. And Heyman does an introduction clearing that Edge is the #1 contender to the WWE Championship coming up at Vengeance. Because I guess if you help somebody win the title, oh, you're next in line. I mean, if that logic is true, I always see people interfering in title matches all the time, being like, hey, I helped you, now give me my shot. So Edge is surprisingly being respectful and polite to Van Dam, saying like, hey, we have a lot alike. We're both Mr. Money in the Bank. We both cashed in to be WWE Champion. You both could have also said you both cashed in on John Cena, because technically that's true. And then, hey, get ready for Vengeance. So, handshaking's happening. Van Dam's having a hard time doing it because his hands are full. Because, like, he's got the WWE Championship on one shoulder, ECW title on the other, microphone in hand. Don't worry, Van Dam. I got bad shoulders, too, because of doing that same thing all the time. So, everything seems respectful. Then Edge spears the hell out of Van Dam and causes the WWE Championship to bounce off the canvas. I didn't know we were making championships made out of rubber here. So Edge, he's trying to leave for the crowd, and he doesn't see John Cena show up behind him, and brawls with Edge, sending Edge back over the barricade. So then, Edge is over there by the announce table, and Cena and Van Dam are taking turns punching friggin' Edge over and over again. They're shoving each other, be like, hey, I want to punch him. No, I want to punch him. So then, Edge shoves Van Dam and Cena into each other, because they can't decide who's going to beat up Edge, they can't do it at the same time. And then Edge decides to check if Van Dam has a set down there by hitting him in the nuts. And Cena, he takes out Heyman with a punch before leaving in the crowd, and the ECW roster comes out to check on Heyman. So yeah, a good job making your WWE and ECW champion look good by the only offense he's getting throughout this entire segment is just punching Edge. Because he takes a spear, he gets shoved, gets hit in the nuts. Yeah, it really shows how much confidence you got there with that booking. Well, the backstage, Heyman isn't happy while being surrounded by his ECW guys. From what I see, you've got Nunzio, Balls Mahoney, Dr. Stevie, Tommy Dreamer, Leif Cassidy, I think Tony Mamaluke, it was hard to see him there, and Van Dam, and he said, hey, on Raw, we're gonna see ECW come to Raw. So we're gonna get another invasion. Sweet. Now, we get this part. The ECW zombie. Oh, crying. I know the rumor was that, like, the report was that it was supposed to be the alien, which we'll see the next week on Raw, where Vince is walking backstage after DX Reunited, being like, damn, pal, who's this alien walking behind me? I probably shouldn't be doing the Vince voice and everything, but I can't help it. But because Sci-Fi didn't want the alien, oh, we gotta have a zombie. So he's here for a match because the bell rings during his intro to make the match official. I didn't know the zombie was signed to a contract. And for some reason, he wants a microphone. I mean, a standard zombie wants brains. A gay zombie will want dick. This one wants a microphone. So he takes the microphone from Justin Roberts instead of eating his brains to prevent him from, spare him the punishment he'll deal 4 years later for getting choked out by Daniel Bryan. And he starts doing an Ultimate Warrior-esque promo, just being like, "Aah!" It's more random noises and being far more incoherent than the standard Ultimate Warrior promo back in the day. So I guess the Ultimate Warrior is back from the dead. So Sandman's coming out as his opponent, because I guess Sandman is a hater of zombies. I guess he's a zombies pro from the Call of Duty days. And he's swinging around the Singapore cane just like a maniac, because I guess it's no disqualification. And then white Russian leg sweep, and it's already over. Why wasn't the Singapore cane used as an optional weapon in the Dead Rising franchise? I would have killed for that. Just be like, oh, a horde of zombies are surrounding me in this mall. I'm going to pull out the inner Sandman after drinking beer and just swing at these motherfuckers. Would have been perfect. And for extra fun, Sandman then continues beating the zombie back into the entrance area. Can't keep a good zombie down, can you? Now, we've also got the debut of the Exhibitionist, Kelly, who was just known as Kelly back then. Because I guess you can't settle on a surname, can you? And she's got the strongest reaction so far of the night, because an 18-year-old blonde standing there with tits be like, yeah, because we're not going to get a massive reaction for Van Dam, who's their top guy on the brand. You're not going to get it for the Sandman who puts an end to the zombie. We're going to get it for Kelly. So again, that's at least the strongest reaction I can hear, unless my hearing is going out. And she's ready to strip tonight, so you can save your money at the strip club. It's like, hey, don't go to the strip club and make it rain in there. Just sit at home and record ECW and make sure that tracking on your tape doesn't go out. So then we also get a full replay of the Taz Jerry Lawler match from One Night Stand. So we're really devoid of content for this episode because you got to fill that up with a full match there, even if it's a squash. Now Kurt Angle's ready for a match, and he has a remix of his original theme, so no more use Suck Chance during his song for the next 10 to 11 years. Quite the shame. And he's facing the scammer Aldo Montoya, best known for his time in X Factor. I know, I'm pulling all the jokes I can out of the hat there. So, Credible took a loud splat, being dumped to the outside. I feel sorry for the floor there. And his only offense move was shoving Angle before taking a headbutt and tapping out to a rear naked choke with body scissors. Because, how is this guy a freaking ECW champion? He was made to look like a total chump. The shove was his only offense. The rest of the time, he's just getting manhandled. Yay. And then Angle grabs a microphone and vows to repeat what happened One Night Stand at Vengeance to Randy Orton. We'll see about that. Then in Heyman, he's backstage, trapped by the Black Bar Steel Cage that we hadn't seen in a few years, and he got his hat back, because he didn't have it in the previous segment. And he vows to show everyone how extreme tonight will be, as 10 of ECW's best will be in an Extreme Battle Royal, all weapons legal, to determine who faces John Cena at Vengeance. So we've got an ECW branded match to determine the pay-per-view opponent for your top guy in the WWE for what is essentially a Raw branded pay-per-view. Because let's not forget, the brand exclusive pay-per-view stuff hadn't ended just yet. We'll get there later, later on in the year, into early 2007. Then we get another reminder after the break. Oh, Kelly's gonna strip next, so get your VCR ready, if people remember what a VCR is. And then, right before then, right after the break, we see Mordecai with his vampire teeth outside of the arena. Hey, hissing and everything. I find it weird. First, he was the opposite of The Undertaker, because back then, Undertaker was dark, Mordecai was light, and now he's being the opposite of Gangrel, who was constantly wearing white, and this one's wearing red and black. Hey, Mordecai, could you not go with the red and black colors? They look better on me. Thanks. Anyway, now you got Kelly's expose, and like I said, she's just known as Kelly. She doesn't have a last name just yet. And during the striptease and everything like that, she can't unhook her bra. I mean, maybe Mr. Fuji came along and put some Gorilla Glue there where the ends of the bra meet. And Taz, for whatever reason, he has the audacity to say that he thinks a new ECW would be better than the original. Financially speaking, yes. But when it comes to booking and fan reception, you're going to regret those words before you end up leaving the company. Guaranteed. And now we got the Extreme Battle Royal. 10 men, over the top rope battle royal, weapons allowed, winner faces John Cena Vengeance. So the participants here, you've got just an ordinary guy, Tommy Dreamer. Sabu, who I think got lost in gorilla position because he had a lot of time focusing down the entrance area. A rare time where Kevin Dunn doesn't do the constant jump cut shit. Roadkill, Asshole Danny Doring, Dr. Stevie, Tony Mamaluke, Nunzio, Santa Claus, Big Guido, and Big Nasty Paul White. So you got all three members of FBI in there. So he's getting targeted right off the bat when he gets in by Danny Doring, Tommy Dreamer, Al Snow, and I think somebody else was going after him. Like, he had multiple guys going. Oh yeah, and Balls Mahoney going after him right at the start. And then after the break, there's metal weapons spanking with street signs, cookie sheets, and trash can lids. Just whack, whack, whack. And Sabu, he sets up a table at ringside and stands on it, but doesn't do a dance for our entertainment for the crowd. I mean, come on, Sabu, give it to the people. So, now everybody is taking their turns, just whacking Big Show with metal weapons. Just whack, 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 whack. The Spanking Madness is going wild, isn't it? So, Al, he wants to give head to Big Show, but Big Show stops him and eliminates him. So I guess Big Show likes having blue balls. Never turn down head there, dude. Danny Doring, he's on next. Good riddance. Stevie gets launched back to his office, and then Roadkill gets squashed and left out on the road by Big Show. So just back-to-back elimination domination there. Big Show, he tries that Cobra Cut slam to Balls Mahoney into the trash can. I mean, but it just landed awkwardly. I mean, it still kind of looked better than that Dream Street move that Ted DiBiase Jr. would do. But then after Balls goes to the trash can, he's out. So, have fun going back to the North Pole. Dreamer, he's going nuts with a handicap parking sign on the Big Show. Just whack, whack, whack. But then he stops an air Sabu attempt and almost eliminates Sabu over the top. I mean, that's kind of a shame there. Like, he had a stab move. And, remember the table I mentioned that Sabu was set up by? Like, set up earlier? Well, Big Show sends Tommy Dreamer through it instead. So, that trope is broken where he who sets up the table must go through it. Well, Sabu set it up, but Dreamer went through it. So, we broke that one there, huh? Now, we're down to Big Show, all three members of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and Sabu, so 5 men left. Nunzio, he takes a chokeslam onto Mama Luke. I mean, you better pray for your sternum there, dude. Big Show dead dumps them out of the ring like we're in the 2015 Royal Rumble. And then he has a stare down with Big Guido, who kind of looks like Tiny Tim with black hair. Big Guido, he gets sent out and holds on to Big Show's arm like Hogan did to Sid in 92. And Sabu, he sets up the chair, doesn't trip on it, but launches himself off the chair with another chair in hand, smashes it into Big Show's back, and Big Show falls over to get eliminated. So that means Sabu is facing Cena at Vengeance. That totally can't go wrong, can it? So yeah, that was a weird way to start off the debut of your third brand. Because, I mean, you have a WWE ECW champion that isn't looked in the most favorable light when it comes to how he was portrayed in the opening segment. You have Kurt, like, Aldo Montoya being made to look like a fool. Kelly can't get her bra off. You had a zombie there for some reason that looked like he didn't, like, get programmed by AI properly from Dead Rising. Or maybe even Call of Duty Zombies in any way. This was just not a good way to debut the brand, I'm sorry. Like, we know the brand was given, like, a shit reputation later on, and you never have a second chance to make a good first impression, and this showed it. This was not a good way to start off the brand there, folks. So anyway, let me know y'all in the comment section below. What did y'all think about this debut episode of WWECW from June 13, 2006? Eventually, I'll keep doing these episodes to make it a further on series. I'm sure I'll be able to sit these more easily than Saturday Morning Slam. Okay? Let's hope. So anyway, if you've enjoyed today's episode, folks, please remember, leave a like, subscribe to the bell, turn on if you're listening when you're here or listening to this on YouTube. Subscribe with the bell, turn on for notifications and everything, and I'll catch you all next time. Thanks for watching, folks. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out and good everybody. And, why they need the zombie?